Back in the day when my brother and I first got our Xbox 360, we bought 2 games for it. The first was Perfect Dark Zero, and that's a game I'm hopefully never gonna have to mention ever again. The second game was Dead Rising, and I loved it. I mean, I sucked at it, but I loved it. I don't know if it was Majora's Mask PTSD kicking in or what, but I always seemed to be really bad at all the time management stuff during the main story. Now that I'm old and stressed out at the idea of being late for anything, except my streams and uploads, the whole time ticking away part of Dead Rising isn't really an issue anymore. My problem now is that sitting for more than a few hours messes up my back, which didn't exactly help when I decided to revisit Dead Rising and tackle the 7-Day Survivor achievement. Chances are that even if you've only ever heard of Dead Rising and have never played it, you might have a good idea of what this achievement is because it makes a lot of hard achievement lists. And if you don't, well, you're in luck because the name is pretty self-explanatory. Okay, but for real, you get 7-Day Survivor for surviving 7 days in Dead Rising's Infinity Mode. You get Infinity Mode for beating Overtime Mode, and you get Overtime Mode for beating 72-Hour Mode. So the thing with Infinity Mode is that you take hunger damage. In the main game, you can find endless supplies of food just about anywhere in the mall, but that's not the case in Infinity Mode. Food is extremely limited and your health is constantly ticking down. And obviously normal health rules apply, where if you get hit by an enemy, you're gonna lose health. So you really don't want to get chewed on unless you're into that. 1 bar of health lasts 100 seconds of real time. So when you're at full health, you have about 20 minutes of real time until Frank starves to death, or approximately 4 in-game hours. For the 7-Day Survivor achievement, you have to last 7 in-game days, which is roughly 14 hours of real time. To top it all off, you can't save in this mode. The best we get is pausing. So here's a fun fact. Some fans did the math, and the absolute longest you could last in this mode is 17 days, 7 hours, 6 minutes, and some seconds, or 35 hours of real time. But you'd have to play literally perfectly. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll throw a link to the Dead Rising wiki in the description if you're curious about all the math and stuff I can't fit into this video. So you might be wondering, well, how do you get food? And the answer is as old as time. We kill stuff. There's actually a pretty good amount of food that we can find around the mall, but that will only take us so far. So our main source of caloric income is looting it off of survivors and psychopaths. You kill one of them and they'll drop a cardboard box with food and other junk in it. The last thing to touch on before we get started is that it's kind of intended your Frank is max level before you go for 7-Day Survivor. Mostly because you'd be robbing yourself of time if you went in with a Frank that doesn't have max health. It'd be interesting to see someone try this with a level 1 Frank, but I'm not sure that's entirely possible. And I think that's about it. So let's jump into Dead Rising 7-Day Survivor achievement. The start of this run was mostly prep work. In Dead Rising, you can find books that buff different items so long as you keep the necessary book in your inventory. The most important ones for this run are health books. There are 2 of them, and they each buff how much food heals you by an extra 50%. After we get those, there's actually 1 more food buff book to grab, but it's called Survival, not Health, so yeah, I'm being pedantic. And this one gives food an extra 100%. I actually didn't know this book existed and stumbled across it by accident running around the mall partway through the run, so the more you know. Obviously, these all give us a lot more mileage out of lower healing food items, and that takes us further in the run. While I was at it, I also grabbed some books that buff chainsaw durability for the mini chainsaws that Adam the Clown drops. We'll touch on that in a bit, but they're easily my favorite weapon in the game and honestly make every fight really trivial, which is something we want for a run like this. With all my shopping done, I went to the one place where I knew I'd easily find some free food. The mall food court. Except the food wasn't actually free. Carlito was running around with a submachine gun taking potshots at me, so I had to deal with him.
Alright, he's shooting zombies. Oh wait, who's reloading? We gotta wait for his next reload. Carlito, you... Alright. We just need to wait for that reload. Oh! 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 I got him once! It was worth it. Oh god, it was worth it. No! Not the steak! Hey, he dropped an Uzi.
And now for the meat and potatoes of the 7-Day Survivor experience. Waiting. When you get set up with a food stockpile and you're out of reach of the zombies, there's nothing you can really do besides wait. So during this first stretch of chilling, I went upstairs to shower and make a coffee. When I got back, I waited a bit more, and then it was time to deal with Adam in Wonderland Plaza. Adam and all the other psychopaths act exactly the same way they do in their boss fights, albeit sometimes in different spots than where you'd fight them in the main game. And they still do a lot of damage. I was definitely too worried about the zombies when I should have been worried about the clown huffing helium and helicoptering his chainsaws.
Why does he make Mario noises? Oh! Okay, we need some range. We need him to blow his balloons. Adam! Kill the zombies! Okay! Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. That's supposed to stun him, I thought. Oh my God. Holy sh! I got him. I got him!
With Adam out of the way, I felt like I overstayed my welcome, so I moved on to the gym in Alfresca Plaza because it turns out that automatic doors don't open for zombies for whatever reason. No complaints here though.
Okay, wait, does that door open for them? Oh, hell yeah.
So I just chilled in front of the mirror for a while. My strategy quickly became grabbing up all the food I could in whatever area of the mall I was in, and then finding a quiet little corner to hide in and wait. And of course, whenever I came across a survivor or psychopath, I gave him the old chainsaw tickle, like these goobers in the courtyard.
Come here, Jack, you little f***er. All right, one down. Orange. Golden brown pizza. Okay, we need to take out Roger and Thomas, and then we're gonna store the food on the roof. You, Roger. Can't shoot through a tree. Wait for it. I'm faster than you, Roger. Daddy!
These guys each dropped a cooked pizza, so that bought me a lot of time on the roof of this little picnic place. Okay, so here's the thing. This is what the majority of this entire achievement is. You try not to get beaten or eaten, hoard a bunch of food, and then you wait for 14 hours. And since I did this all live on my Twitch channel in a single sitting, it was kind of mentally exhausting. Lucky for you, you don't have to see my mental health go out the window like my chat did. It got pretty weird in there as the run progressed.
Do you think someone's ever... No, never mind. I want to ask a question, but you guys are going to judge me again. No, I was going to ask, do you think has anyone ever snorted someone else? That's what I was going to ask. Yeah? Okay. Yes, yes, yeah, okay. Yeah, snorting someone's ashes. Not like going up, like me walking up to like Vince and smelling his hair. Now, I know that you guys would probably love to watch an entire video of me standing around and eating food on a timer, but to rob you of that joy, I'm just going to show you some highlights of our time in Willamette Mall. For starters, these zombies set up an ambush for me in Paradise Plaza. How did this guy... How the f***? After that, cabin fever or something started to set in because I thought it'd be a good idea to go after the convicts in the park. Oh, the gun turns around! We got him! Oh! Turns out they don't drop any food, though. Carlito respawned in the entrance plaza with a sniper rifle, so I gave him a Canadian handshake. Mother... This was a bad choice! Zombies, go after Carlito. What the hell? You piece of wheel snipe Selly. Wheel snipe Selly. Then I met a dude on the helicopter pad named Todd. He didn't seem to like us much. We'll be safe, bro. Todd? What are you doing with that paint can, Todd? Also, I learned that you can pick apples from trees in the park. Hell yeah. Eventually, day 5 came, which is its own achievement, but not the one we want.
Now, not that we need it, but the nice thing about hitting day 5 is unlocking the laser sword. It swings slow compared to the chainsaws, but it's effective. Bro, why does she sound out of breath from pulling the trigger? Oh my god! Yo, laser sword's strong? I still prefer the chainsaws overall, though. After doing the rounds again and killing some psychopaths and survivors for food, I locked myself in the antique store in the entrance plaza and waited till partway through day 6. Finally, we were in the home stretch, and I wanted to end this run where the game begins, the helicopter pad. On my way to the roof, I learned that soccer balling a horde of zombies lags the game, and I was actually kind of terrified for a second that it was gonna crash. And when I finally made it to the helicopter pad, none other than Brock was waiting for me. If you don't know Brock, not only is he the first Pokemon gym leader, he's also the final boss of Dead Rising's overtime mode. And in that overtime mode fight, you gotta do it hand to hand. Clearly, we don't need to do that in Infinity mode where we have a chainsaw and a laser sword, but I thought I'd end this in style and beat him hand to hand anyways. Come on, Brock. Which way am I going, dude? Left or right? Left or right, Brock?
Darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'm melting to you.
Get ready to meet your maker.
Oh! You win, Brock. You win. You're scary.
You're so supreme. I give my life, not for others, but for you.
No. I thought he was about to break my neck. No, I just, the fear of God. The fear of God was put in me. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I think that kills you, chat. I don't like that. I feel sick. Now, I'll admit, Brock won round 1. I know now that that headlock attack only kills you if your health is low enough, but since I didn't know that at the time, I decided to change up my strategy a bit. Laugh. Laugh. Laugh at me, please. Please laugh at me, bro. I'm almost there. You just need to laugh, Brock. Come here. Come here. Come here. Guys, come on. This way. Come on. Come on. What? Wait, what? What the f? I got robbed. So I wasn't 100% sure at the time on what happened here because I was busy trying to wrangle zombies to fight for me, but it looks like the zombie at the corner of the helipad clapped Brock's cheeks for me. If a zombie gets the last hit on a survivor or psychopath, you don't get any loot, but that wasn't really a problem because we had enough food to ride out the rest of the run on the helipad. There was a second though where I thought I miscounted the time because it seemed like it was taking really long for the Achievo to pop, but eventually it did. Or like I didn't die. It's over! And that's Dead Rising's 7-day survivor achievement. I am never doing that again willingly. I started this run at 9 AM and finished around 11:30 PM with small breaks here and there for food and stuff, but it was still really exhausting. And yeah, I absolutely brought that on myself. YouTube has recently pulled some weird algorithm shenanigans that's caused a lot of my videos to be age restricted. So if you've noticed me editing around zombie violence, that's why. If you want to see the stuff that YouTube doesn't want me to put in my videos, you can catch me live on twitch.tv/anxiety. Thanks for watching.